All right, number 4, from this point on, I'm going to do slope-intercept form and show you graphically how to solve these. So we're going to be solving these equations for y. So we have 6x plus 11 is less than negative 6y plus 11. I am going to subtract 11 from both sides. So that term is done. That leaves me with 6x less than negative 6y. And then from here, we just need to divide by negative 6. And upon doing so, this will give us negative 1x, or just negative x. This sign gets flipped. It's greater than, and this is just y. So we solve for y, but normally we're used to y being on the other side. So we're just going to reverse this. So I'm just drawing the equal sign with the arrowhead saying, from here we're going to just change the order, flip everything around. So we have y, the point was pointing toward x, so that sign is going to get flipped around again so that that point is still, the point is pointing toward y. And then the open mouth part is toward x, and the open mouth should still be toward x. So here's our equation. When we graph this, this is slope-intercept form. We're going to graph the intercept. We don't have a b value, so that tells me my intercept is at 0. My slope is negative 1. So that means negative 1 over 1, which means I'm going to go down 1 and left 1. So I'm going to use the ordered pair 0, 0. If I go down 1, my y value changes to negative 1. If I go right 1, my x value changes to 1. So we're going to use 0, 0 and 1, negative 1. This is going to be a dotted line going through those points. Now here's that issue. When 0, 0 is on the line, if we were doing test points, I couldn't use 0, 0. I would have to use another point. So let's say something up here. You could use 1, 1 if you were doing a test point, or you could use negative 1, 1. You could use 1, 0, something small that's easy to use. But we don't have to do that in this case. Our equation is y is less than indicates going down. So we will be shading this half over here. So this will be a dashed line. We're going to use the ordered pair 0, 0 and 1, negative 1. And we will be shading less than below the line, which is B. So, I also want to show you how to do this with the calculator. So, with the calculator, there are some symbols. We're going to go to y equal, and we'll be graphing this. There's a little symbol in front. It's like a little triangle that's pointing upward. This represents greater than. And then if you do it where the triangle is kind of like pointing in the lower half, that represents less than. So I'm going to turn this on, go to y equal. I'm going to clear out what's there. You don't have to type in y. Y is already there. Y equals, we need to type in negative x. So negative is below the number 3. Negative x is next to the alpha key. We now need to arrow to the left so that we get in front of y. And so that cursor is on that blinking line. If you hit enter, the symbol will change, so that's just making the line bold. You hit enter again. Now you see that upward arrow. This means y is greater than. Well, we need less than, so you have to hit enter one more time. And now you get y is less than. And from there, you just hit graph. And you get that same image that we're seeing here.